perception on time.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
It's exactly 1 hour and 2 minutes. I tested it out.
Yeah.
I think they put a little extra sand
How many times have you
in there.
tested it?
I think 3 or 4 times. I was at work.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just
Yeah.
like set a timer, and then when it was close, I would just like stare at it. And every time, yeah, it was 1 minute,
Time. Cool.
1 minute, 2 seconds.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I do at work.
It's a cool concept.
Yeah.
How'd you?
You know, it came to me. I just like I needed something,
Yeah.
some sort of ritual. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
of
then,
course. We all are very ritual oriented.
Yes, exactly. I think that's what music is. You know, like a
Yes.
huge. That's how I get connected to the ethers, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
But yeah, how are you doing?
I'm good so far.
Where are you coming from?
I'm coming from work.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no shit. Where do you work?
I work at a salon right now.
Oh nice.
But I ran out of station there, so I'm mainly doing barbering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So it was a pretty busy day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah, Saturday.
Saturday.
Do you work
yeah.
Saturday and Sunday?
Yeah.
Damn.
Sometimes Sundays.
Sometimes Sundays. You
Yeah.
have it off. If you
I
need to.
recently gave myself that day off.
Oh okay.
Yeah.
Do you work like the whole week or something?
No, I don't.
Okay. I
Actually,
was gonna say Saturdays are probably the busiest.
yeah,
you know?
usually the weekends, you know.
Right.
But yeah, I started giving myself less days to work
Oh,
as a
good.
barber or doing that craft.
Yeah.
Because I'm slowly starting to like shift into some other kind of art or creative endeavor.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you want to share what that is?
Well, I mean, I can.
Sure.
I'm not entirely sure, and this is like getting pretty personal at this point.
Oh.
I believe so.
You're like,
But,
I'm going to be a shit artist. I'm going to take
I'm
my
gonna
crap
be-
and just use it on the walls and move it around. Like, whoa,
Yeah.
Ashley. No, I'm kidding.
No, right? Right now, it's I'm not entirely sure as far as what exactly I'm looking for. I'm just kind of trying to take the leap and see what happens.
Yeah.
I do have like a set of like skills that I know I can rely on.
Nice.
So whenever I have like the opportunity that comes towards me,
Yeah,
then,
yeah.
I can really take that on and have more time to really work on what it is, because I do some stuff on the side,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like my mind is not necessarily, it's not like I can't separate my mind from one thing to another,
Yeah.
but there's just like the focus that's just like spread out onto too many things maybe currently.
I see.
So yeah,
So-
as far as exactly what exactly,
Mm-hmm.
I guess I can say I can probably, look into film and doing composition work
Oh, really?
for film.
Yeah.
So that's something that I've been working on.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's kind of in the woodworks right now.
Right,
like
right.
working in the background.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you're a photographer. You're a compositor, I guess. You're a artist as well, or like you
I do
painter and
I do-
stuff like
I
that,
do.
or what's or like what is that called? Visual design or something? I don't know what.
Yeah. I
'Cause
would
it's all
say
art, but-
artist. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's all being creative, and I guess
Right.
you call it creative.
Do you
or
have like a
however you wanna
canvas
call
that
it.
you put like work on or something? Or
Oh yeah. Not necessarily. I used to
Okay.
draw.
oh, you used to
Yeah,
draw.
so
Oh, okay.
I used to draw. So I was drawing since middle school.
Drawing, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like looking for the word.
Right.
You know, an artist. When I think of an artist, I think of like Picasso, like,
Oh,
drawing or
painting.
painting. Yeah, or
Yeah.
doing that. I
Yeah.
don't know. Yeah. That's
Okay,
my
gotcha.
interpretation of an artist.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many
Right.
mediums.
No,
where
yeah.
it's
Musicians can be artists. Acting can sort of
Yeah.
be an art, I guess. But yeah, that's just the first thing that comes to my mind.
Yeah.
So damn cool. What is compositing? I'm not 100%. I used to work in film too. So
Oh, yeah?
stupid. Yeah, but what is compositing?
Oh, it's composing.
Or composing? Oh,
Yeah,
composing?
composing, yeah.
Oh, I thought you said you were like a compositor. Oh,
No,
I thought it was
I
like
wasn't
with like.
sure actually when you said that. I was like, what does he mean by that?
Oh, composing music.
Composing, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
no
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
Oh, yeah. Heck
Yeah.
yeah, music is fucking
Well, yeah.
awesome.
I was gonna say, yeah, music's like your. Is that your number one thing if you had to pick?
Oh, it's a fight between music
Uh huh.
and philosophy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let's get philosophical.
We can if you want to. I could try.
Did you go to college for this, or did you
I
just read
did
a lot of
not.
books?
I tried to really. Well, first, I guess it was the initial research of having to figure out, what are the different areas of philosophy and how it applies to your life.
Oh,
And so getting familiar with that,
yeah.
I think I'm able to kind of like be aware of it as I'm living my life. So I
Yeah.
just kind of like learn by experience and
Yeah.
like researching. And
Yeah.
whenever I have some sort of philosophical problem,
Yeah, you'll look into.
I'll like look into it.
I
and,
see.
like,
Oh, that's
uh-huh.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What? Give us an example.
An example?
Yeah, like what's something maybe not current, maybe something in the past you're like, oh, what is this about? And then you kind of like researched it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I guess it started maybe like a big one was like when I was questioning my religion.
I just want to get him out of here.
Oh yeah, the
it's-
cat's trying to
the
drink
cat's
my
trying
drink.
to drink Ashley's drink. Yeah. All right. Anyways,
Yeah. So it was. I think.
so it was what? I'm
started
sorry.
with religion.
Religion. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. Did you grow up religious at all?
My family was,
Like Christian or Catholic?
Catholic.
Catholic, yeah.
And my mom's very religious, and I respect all religions and,
Yeah.
and everything. Because I feel like some people are like, fuck that shit, or,
Right.
so
yeah,
I like
totally.
to make it clear.
Yeah.
that-
I'm with you too.
Yeah.
And like I used to be like that. I used to be super atheist and like
I was too.
fuck everybody
Yeah.
that thinks there's a god. And then now I'm like, who knows?
It's an acceptance.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. So it started from there, and then it really had me question like the moral values that they had. And my conclusion is essentially like it's always open to changing
Sure.
and adapting, right?
Right.
It's essentially like an overall kind of truth, but the perspective of the truth. That's why you see like different religions and
Yeah.
essentially like whatever they do and how which rituals they follow, or however you want to say their moral value kind of are similar in a lot of ways.
Totally.
Yeah.
I had a friend in high school. When I became super atheist, he would tell me like all religions are the road to the same thing.
Yeah.
And I used to think that's dumb. But now I was like, wow, that was really insightful. Actually,
Yeah,
like I kind of.
You should have taken that.
Yeah, I should have taken that. I think I had to go through that
No. You know what?
phase,
You're
in
right.
order to come back. Yeah.
It's that process and
Yeah.
how you learn through
Right.
life.
Right.
You get
Exactly.
exposed to it, and you're just like, okay, well, it's fine. But then until you're ready to pay attention to it, I mean, life's going to give you that lesson
Right.
over and over.
Exactly.
And over.
Yeah, I've had weird
crazy.
things happen in my life that I just can't explain, and a lot of it has to do with my family and how lack of a better word, like magical they are and can be.
Okay.
And so
Life's
it's just
magical.
like I'm just like there's no. It's like I don't know. There's something else going on.
Yeah.
That's not just facts and I guess
Yeah.
like raw science. I don't know.
Anything within our perception, our
Yeah,
senses, our senses.
Exactly, our five senses. Sure, exactly. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. So philosophy and music. So you're a singer for
sing.
one of my favorite bands in the scene, by the way.
That's
And,
so nice.
Brain Fragment, the
Well, I love
coolest.
Twisted Backs all day. I gotta
Well,
say that.
thank you, but we don't have to talk about them.
Okay.
Uh, no, but
Can if you want to.
no, but Brain Fragment, I don't know, so cool.
Yeah.
And I loved them before you joined.
Oh, yeah.
And then you were like a great addition. by the way.
Thank
yeah,
you.
It really
Thank
worked
you.
out. I remember being with Kathleen when we saw you guys, and her and I just looked at each other. We're like, what?
What's going on?
Because she also really likes Brain Fragment too.
Oh,
so.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, she's really talented too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
She's a singer, right?
She's a good one. Singer.
Guitar.
Yeah, she's a singer, guitarist, kind of like doing her thing.
Heck yeah.
How'd you? What am I trying to say? How did you? Well, let's start here. What kind of music did you listen to growing up?
I'm one of those like where my parents would listen to. My mom listened to like classic stuff like Creedence Clearwater Revival, but she also listened to like and she also listened to like the pop, like the mainstream pop. Back then,
like
in
the time.
Yeah,
like
Madonna and like amongst other like that.
The most fun pop, I think, in my opinion.
Fun?
Yeah.
I mean, pop is fun.
Yeah.
You know, I enjoy pop just as long as it's to my
Yeah.
to my taste.
Right.
Or like the intention behind it, I guess.
Yeah.
You say that mainstream pop is kind of like okay.
Right.
It feels like there's no quality and no meaning to it.
I just feel like there was a lot of 80s, or maybe. Actually, my uncle was saying this, how, like, there was a lot of crap. Anytime era, it's just the good stuff happened to stick around. So when I think of, like, I was like, God, 80s pop was, like, so good. I'm sure there was a lot of other crap. And only the best stuff kind of, stayed around. And so I'm just like, oh, that's what I think is, like, good. You know, or, like, but anyways.
Yeah.
So you go, what about your pops?
My dad, honestly, I never really paid attention to what kind of music he liked, but he didn't like a lot of like the electronic kind of stuff.
He did or he didn't?
He did.
He
yeah.
did. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Some like I don't know, it was like interesting electronic stuff, but I don't know. I've never seen my dad as someone who like really thoroughly enjoyed music that would like put music on or have his headphones or anything like that. Only my mother.
When did you and kind of what age were you when you were like kind of discovering your own music and kind of like I really like this or that or bought your CD, your tape, or whatever?
Yeah. I think discovering different parts of the world kind of like really opened new doors for me. Was when my brother showed me Rage Against the Machine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I think that was in like freshman year. Like I didn't start getting into music till like I feel like later.
High school.
Yeah.
Oh huh.
Yeah. So and that goes along with like being a musician as well. So yeah, he showed me that, and then that kind of led me to like System of a Down, and then it led me to like some like emo hardcore, and then the whole like Bring Me Horizon kind of stuff, and then from there
open the floodgates.
Yeah, and it's funny because my interest in music, even in high school, wasn't that immense. Not until more recently, like pretty recent.
Yeah.
Maybe like a few years, 4 or 5, like 4 years recent.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what.
That was it. I love Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah.
Love them. They were one of the first kind of bands that I was really into. Actually, Tom Morello was one of the reasons. When I bought my first guitar, I bought a wah pedal with it.
Really?
Yeah, just because I just like loved his style of playing. I just wanted to do like wah. Never used it actually. I still don't even use it, but I just kind of figured out, I don't know, my own path with guitar. But that's cool.
Yeah.
What were you like? Were you more into the music of it, or was it a mix of the music and like the fuck the government kind of thing? Were you into that aspect too of it? Because I was, by the way. I was all like yeah, fuck the power.
I'm still like that. I'm still like in the more, in a different way now. But that was for me. That was when I was listening to punk in high school. But honestly, I didn't really understand what it meant. In those days. But it was then where everyone just kind of had that attitude of like all the songs are based off of that. But even then, like I didn't really get into the kind of the whole conspiracy of what is the government and all that and all those like
the
political sides until later with like the seriousness of it.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah. This is pretty much
cool. I was gonna ask you. So when were you in any bands in high school or do you play any instruments? I know you're a singer, but
yeah. In high school, I don't think in high school. I think the only bands that I've been in was this one band called Luciferous, which means to enlighten, and that was supposed to be like a blues, like doom kind of rock band, like very Black Sabbath inspired.
Yeah. Were you the singer?
Yeah, I was a singer for it.
Cool.
Yeah, I do have remnants of like lyrics of songs and stuff, so like I have like full songs of it still, so like I plan on using those. But so it was that one, and then there was another one called Excalibur. It was like a speed metal band.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah,
it sounds like a speed metal band,
dude.
Yeah.
That was dope. That was dope
That's
for a while.
cool.
Yeah, and that was cool. That was.
You can hit those high ranges too. I think that would work. That would work for a speed metal band.
Yeah.
Yeah, for like all that sort of stuff. That's cool.
Yeah, it was fun. It didn't last very long, but it was a good time. And so just those two. I tried out for like a reggae band back then. Huh. Yeah, it was interesting, but you know.
Yeah. Trying out, whatever.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah.
It was a funny experience. And then after it was AEP and then Brain Fragment.
AP? What's AP?
AP.
Is that the one with Lewis?
Band. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
With Lewis. We also have Paul from. They actually changed their name now, so I don't remember the name of the band. But he's the bassist, and then we have actually the keyboardist for Brain Fragment now as the guitarist for AEP.
I see.
Yeah. So initially it was us three then, and then we just kind of invited the guitar player to play with us on Brain Fragment.
I've never seen you guys play. Do you guys play around?
It's just more slower, like slow pace, just because we have other bands and stuff that. But it is a fun project on the side that we're having. We did play the Dollhead once.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, we actually have like a set list of songs. But I think right now, since like we just haven't have a new inspiration, so we're really just like trying to get newer stuff out there. So we're just like working on that. So it's a process. So
sure,
might be a bit, but yeah, we plan on playing shows maybe soon, hopefully.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah,
that'd be really fun.
Yeah.
When did you discover your talent as a singer?
I always knew I was talented.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
You're like, since the age of 1.
I was a genius.
Yeah. Were you always singing songs and stuff around people, or did that come later?
That came later.
Oh,
honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was that late bloomer. Yeah, and I don't know. I just decided to start singing one day because I was really inspired by Dio. And yeah.
Cool.
Dio's fucking amazing.
Right.
He seems like a really good part. I really like his energy. And plus like the lyrics and the stuff that he talks about who he is as a person. But it started from there, and I didn't have no like desire to just I had some desire to be in a band, but I didn't take it too seriously.
Yeah.
So, I was just doing it. I was just, like, practicing, like, on my own, like, singing his lyrics. And,
wow.
Like, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it just kind of came from there.
Nice.
And it's funny because I have old recordings on my phone, and, like, it's so random, but sometimes my phone will play some old recording, and I can hear my voice, and I can hear the progression or the beginning stages of myself singing.
Kind of like studying yourself.
Like, no, turn it off.
You have to go through that.
You gotta.
Yeah. Oh man, I wonder what my early guitar. I'm glad I never recorded any of my. Yeah. early guitar stuff.
Yeah, so, and then, but it's just, I guess from there, I didn't really understand the concept of, like, or, like, or developed a true appreciation for, like, progressing and learning as you go along, like, that concept. So I just did, I was just doing it,
So kind of, you're, like, self-taught.
Yeah.
Self-taught, singer.
Yeah, I never went to school, but I did, I do want to, give credit to some of the things that I've watched online and stuff like that.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're all, we're all like a product of learning online. Like,
right.
I took like 2 lessons with a guitar teacher that like got, and this guy was weird, by the way. He was like this white boy, like guru, like really into like, like Indian culture, meditation, all that stuff. Like he he just he's this blonde white guy, but he had like these like crystals on his like head. I think he was close. He was just like super close by, which is why I think my parents just saw like guitar teacher and they're like, hey, go with this guy. But he's like super, very interesting guy, really nice. But like he wanted me to play like some Jimi Hendrix stuff, and I was like, no, like no, I'm not at that level yet. Like, can you just teach me the basics? So that didn't work out. But I went online and just tabbed it the whole time and just learned, like, that's how I really learned songs, was just learning other people's songs first.
Right.
We're all, I guess, like our generation and younger, it's all just, learning online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's cool because it's free,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Any shout outs for any of those teachers online? Do you remember?
I take bits and pieces from everyone. I don't remember the names, but there's one name I do remember is Ken Templin.
Nice.
Yeah. He does a lot of rock and roll kind of singing.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so it's really interesting. He posts videos of his students singing like songs like Dio and all that. So
maybe I'll check him out. Actually, I'll listen
try.
to this again.
Yeah.
And hear the name.
Yeah.
It's funny. I never really like did any research on for my singing, but I feel like I should, because there are some shows where like my voice and like body just hurts, from singing, because I put so much into it. And I'm like, this is not how professionals feel afterwards. Like they're fine afterwards, So like I'm doing something wrong. And Luis gives me some tips, which I've taken, but there's more I could be learning. I kind of just stopped.
Yeah, there is
learning.
Definitely more. It's best. I mean, especially for singing, I always feel like it's always best to learn the right way.
Right.
To have like a structured, disciplined practice, very disciplined practice, because your vocal folds are a lot more sensitive than your hands. And everything else.
Yeah.
So I think it's.
I don't want to lose
take
that.
Precautionary steps. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it's not to get like too crazy, because I've done that before.
What's that? Were you like?
I was just very aware of my voice all the time. Of like my voice, but my vocal folds and like what was going in my body and stuff like that. And I think it is healthy to a certain extent, but I found it messing with my perception of and I actually was like causing some sorcerous thoughts.
Sorcerous thoughts? What do you... Whoa, wait, what? What do you mean?
No, I just mean, like, I was just, like, probably convincing myself otherwise that, if I was ingesting of something too much I wasn't supposed to, that's going to cause some sort of acid reflux.
I see. Okay, yeah.
Then I would get away and over my head, or I would, like, overthink things.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Do you smoke at all?
Sometimes I do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cigarettes or the meth? No, I'm kidding. The the marijuana.
Yes, the angel dust.
Yeah, the angel dust.
The marijuana. Yeah, I do smoke some marijuana.
Yeah.
But not all the time. I feel like it's more of like everything's intention, but whenever I intend for I kind of use it to kind of snap me out in a sense.
Snap out? Oh,
yeah,
really?
To snap out of it. Yeah. Because I feel like, it's something that I've been working on with my ego.
Your ego?
Yeah, my ego.
Got it.
Yeah. So I find it maybe like on a day where it just kind of like runs wild, and I feel like it's hard to get out of that break. I just like, all right.
No, yeah, marijuana can really kind of separate yourself from you, and you can just kind of like look at yourself.
To view it.
Yeah. No, there have been times where I'm like really stressed, and I'll smoke, and then I'll like tell myself, "Hey, everything's all right, man. You got this going, you got that going." And I'm like, "All right, yeah." Marijuana's been nothing but positive. I'm glad I'm not like I know some people that can't, can't smoke or whatever. It's been positive for me. No, but I'm thinking about going back to like voice. I'm actually thinking about I don't know, maybe going to edibles. Like I love getting high, but I just don't want to like screw up my throat too much. I definitely don't smoke cigarettes.
Right.
So
I would feel like if it's not too often, then it's not too bad.
Yeah.
But
like I'll do it at a party, or something. But no,
restrictions.
I'll smoke every night.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that makes a big difference.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what's his name. Mike Patton, right?
Yes.
Yeah. He doesn't smoke at all. Doesn't smoke anything. I think his only vice is caffeine.
Yeah, I can see why he's doing it, and you could tell.
It's his freaking living.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And that's the thing as well, with having to make those sacrifices in order for you to do that.
Yeah. Speaking of Mike Patton, let's go back to. It's funny. It reminded me of your composing music, because I know he's a composer now, which is so cool.
Oh, really? Damn it.
Yeah. What?
Nothing.
What? Wait, did you not know that Mike, or did you not want to talk about your?
No. I didn't know, and I was like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah. Oh no, he's been composing stuff now for like. He did 1922, that film on Netflix. I don't know if you saw that. It was like a Stephen King adaptation.
No.
He did Crank 2, not Crank 1, but he did Crank 2.
Oh wow.
And it basically sounds like Phantomus.
Okay, I haven't heard of that.
Pretty funny. It's fun. Listen to stuff. It's all on Spotify if you have Spotify. But yeah, what kind of? Well, for him, like he does, like Crank was obviously like a crazy film, which kind of worked because it's kind of cartoonish, and Phantomus is kind of cartoonish music. But he mostly does like dark stuff, like 1922 was like a horror, Stephen King adaptation horror film. I think that's more his realm. What kind of? Would you want to do anything with film? Any genre, or what would you?
For myself, I'm pretty much open to a lot of things. But I guess the main things I see myself doing is like film. I'm really into experimental stuff, so experimental film would be really cool.
Oh, nice.
What else?
Should keep it with my buddy Nick.
Oh yes, man.
Yeah, Nick. He's kind of he has a lot of experimental films. He's like he's always like making like short films too, and
that's cool.
Yeah,
but does he have anything?
He has like 7 movies lined up. Like he has like this documentary. It's crazy. He has like a movie that he's almost finished with. That's 25 hours long.
That's it. That's incredible.
Yeah, it's a really he just
you just did it.
Talk about experimental, but what were you saying? You were saying some other stuff.
Oh yeah, so experimental, video games.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Anything around that. It really depends.
Yeah.
But I also want to just be able to just be able to compose. In general. Where I'm like not necessarily in the picture, or if I do, I just have like a musician, like musicians in like an orchestra or something like that. Yeah. That's
what I want to do actually. Eventually, I'd love to just like do like orchestral music and
it's
fucking
it's fucking awesome.
How great would that be?
Yeah, it's amazing. Honestly, I think it's a whole different process from
Right.
just like
Oh, yeah.
being an individual in a band, you know.
Right.
I mean, if you're composing it, you're thinking about all the roles from like these different instruments
Right,
and how
exactly.
it's just fucking crazy, the dynamics.
Yeah.
And it's just a whole nother level.
That's been the hard part with like Twisted Black Soul. So I don't know how to read music or do anything like that, but like Twisted Black Soul was kind of like more my band instead of like just a band where we all come together. Kind of like Brain Fragment. When I've talked to Lewis and Dave, it's more you're all kind of like let's put songs together kind of thing. I definitely have that with Mango Napalm where you know I'll have a riff and Luis will write the verse for you know for the chorus that I wrote, and it's a whole collaboration. But when it comes to like Twisted Black Soul, I pretty much write the songs. So, but it's weird in a band because everyone knows this, but yet everyone wants to like give their input or not give any input. I'm like, I don't really know what to put here. Maybe what do you guys think? And they're like, oh, you're the composer, so right. So it's this weird balance of like, I gotta have at least something every time. You know.
Oh, right.
Or, because there might be just,
you have
or and then also giving them sort of their own freedom because sometimes that's
Sure.
what they want.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
I mean, you have a role in that band. You always have to like be in that.
Yeah.
In that state.
Right.
Because we're actually trying something new with Brain Fragment. Like we write stuff together, but in this new album, like we're really gonna be like as a collective, like writing, even with the lyrics and stuff like that. So it's a whole other thing.
Whoa.
Yeah.
we got a motorcyclist outside, and I'm sorry you called. I left this window open. Let me close it. But
that's okay.
But yeah, no. Talk to us about this next album. What is this? When is this gonna happen?
It's in the mists. We don't have an exact date or anything like that, but we are definitely working on it, and we have kind of like a structure now in which we want to do it and what we want to talk about, or essentially the concept of it.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it. We're just trying to make progress. I think we made about a couple songs already.
Nice.
Yeah, so we're just our process is we're just gonna when we practice, we're just gonna like start from the beginning and try to work our way up. Like after each practice, try to get more progress with, and just to kind of like create that whole album in that linear.
That's rad. I'm excited for that.
Oh, cool.
And then, are you doing this with the keyboardist?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So it'll be the four of you?
So it's gonna be 4 of us now.
Wow.
At least, yeah.
Damn. So I gotta find this guy now and
interview.
No. Damn. I thought my brain fragment journey was done. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, good. More people to talk to and check out. Cool. You said video game music. Do you play video games?
I used to play when I was a kid. I don't remember what age. Some people have that ability to remember so many things when they're younger.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, I'm always like shocked. I can barely remember.
No, I know.
Anything.
I can barely remember what I ate for lunch yesterday. Yeah. No. Oh, careful. I gotta put something there. You're not the first person to hit your head right there. I gotta put like. Dang it.
Okay, I just banged my head, guys, just in case you don't know. I was having a good laugh, and the universe gave me that. Calm down.
No, you're fine.
Right.
But yeah, video games. I just it's on my mind right now because I stopped playing video games. I mean, I only had Sega when I was a kid, and then I think just stopped. And then now they're like all these cool games, and I go to my friend's house and I play them like Spider-Man, Red Dead Redemption. They're so fun, and I'm like, what am I doing? And I have some money. I can just buy a PS4 and play some video games. Yeah. So
you're interested in the Red Dead Redemption?
Yeah, that one. It's so fascinating.
I know there was a more recent one that came out. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2. I've been like watching my friends play. I haven't played it, but I've been watching my friends, and it's like it's like a movie.
Yeah.
You know. It's a whole, but it's like 70 hours long or something like that. I don't know, something crazy. But No, I've been actually like playing Spider-Man, and that's been really fun because I used to play Spider-Man. I think it was 2 back in the day where you could like web sling. It's a really I don't know whatever the popular one was like 10 years ago.
What was the gameplay like?
It was just I don't know. It's weird because it's a little too realistic sometimes because like if you like web sling from a high building and then fall like in the old game like you can just like kind of glide and then like continue swinging, you know, whatever. This is more realistic that if you like stop you'll just like flat out fall, so you'll go even faster. You're like oh shit, so you actually like have to like keep going. There's a interesting physics to it, so you just have to like get over that, and then so it's really fun. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy, but it's nice because I guess you can like instead of like running into a building, let's say if it really was like your first time, you just run on a building. You just immediately run. You know, it'll keep you going. So it helps you because and their story behind that is that Spider-Man's been doing this for 8 years. He's a veteran guy, so he would be able to just if you like go next to a building real fast, he'll just start running up the wall. You know, it's not. I mean, it's easy, but it's. Does that make sense?
It's intuitive.
It's intuitive. Yeah, sure. Yeah, because it's not like a total like fuck this. I don't know what I'm doing. There's a bit of you just have to get used to like kind of the mechanics, and then you're good to go.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I was playing God of War the other day actually, Ascension.
I've seen that.
Really good.
Yeah.
And the soundtrack to that one is really amazing.
Nice.
It's super epic. I fucking love epic shit, dude. Like, the more epic, the better. The more organs, the better. You know.
I can't even remember the music. I mean, the music was fine here in Spider-Man. I mean, it's like Marvel music, so sometimes it's not really that noticeable. It's just kind of in the background, like dun, 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 all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, just kind of anticipation.
Generic. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So the music's not all that great.
Oh,
but yeah, you do get you do get anxiety though, because like you're fighting people, and the music starts going up, and then sometimes the music, once you're done, the music will still go, so you're just like, are there any more enemies? Yeah. And then it'll stop, and you're like, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God.
That's the whole dynamic, right? To get the person very involved in what is going on.
Yeah. And then like the controller vibrates, which is like I didn't actually know. I mean, I remember that used to happen, but this like really vibrates like the bigger the crash, the more it'll vibrate. The smaller, the less. You know, it's really
cool.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's dynamic, really dynamic.
Yeah, it's fun. Any other games you're playing?
I actually haven't recently been playing just because priorities situation.
Mm-hmm.
But I have recently. But there's another one called Killer is Dead.
Oh, never heard of it.
Yeah, this guy, he's like on a revenge trip, but
on a what trip?
A revenge.
Oh,
revenge trip. Yeah. And the animation and the the animation is really good in there.
Yeah.
I don't explain. It's very anime looking type. But it's funny because like their skin looks like all metal. So like you could just like see the reflection, or it's just interesting. They look very reflective.
Mm-hmm.
So that one's cool. I really like the gameplay on that one. It's very swift, like God of War.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you're attacking the enemies. It's a lot of fun. It's just kind of like when you play Marvel vs. Capcom, or you have like this character that you're fighting with that like you push one button and it's like he's doing all kinds of moves and like you're cheating, bro. No, I'm not cheating.
I used to suck at that game.
So bad. Which one?
Marvel vs. Capcom.
Marvel.
Because there used to be we used to go to the arcades in the mall, and I just get like, I don't think I ever won a game off of anybody. I think that's part of the reason why I stopped playing video games. I was just like so terrible, and I was like, screw this. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's totally okay.
Yeah, well, games are different now, so I can like open world stuff and swing around buildings and fight demons.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's definitely cool. So what else is going on, Ashley? What do you got going? What do you got going this weekend?
Oh, this weekend?
Yeah.
I'm going to that LA Art Walk thing.
Where?
I think it's on Sunday.
Where is that at?
It's in East LA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm doing that, and then probably might work on some music.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working on a personal album.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
So it's in the planning stages, and the creation stages.
Cool.
So I'm gonna do that today's Saturday, so probably later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does that look like? Is it like keyboard or like?
This is where I'm really trying to implement my desire to compose. So I'm gonna try to try to compose like using instruments that I feel like are right for the song.
What do you use? What programs?
The program that I'm using right now is Cubase.
Oh, I've heard of it. Yeah, I've heard of that. Okay.
So I'm just like using plugins and stuff like that,
I
and
see.
I have a MIDI keyboard.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. So that's why I really wanted to. I mean, even in general, I wanted to get into being able to read music and get more into theory.
Mm-hmm.
Just so it's a lot easier in the process, just because
Yeah.
since I've been working on it, it's a lot harder. I've been just kind of like going off by notes and stuff like that. But to actually like read and like write it out, and that's why the fucking language is there, and it's so important.
Yeah.
It's the core of everything, and it gives you a deeper level of understanding.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that I'm just really trying to structure everything together, because I do have a set of songs that I want to do, and I really want to have different influences, as many influences I can get, while still trying to maintain or try to incorporate like different genres, but still trying to maintain the creativity behind it. But also, I really wanted to involve philosophy. So I put a lot of my experiences and stuff that I've been through, and kind of like do that. So
very cool.
Yeah, that's all gonna be incorporated, and I'm gonna mix it in a way that
combining your two loves, philosophy and music, all together, all in one piece. Oh, it's great. It's great that music's so cool.
Yeah, it is.
Where you could do that sort of stuff, and either be angry or talk about philosophy, or whatever you want to do.
Right.
Or it could be like even no emotion if you wanted to, and just be like super. Yeah, I don't know. It's fun.
Yeah, it's an interesting idea how music can evoke emotions.
Yeah.
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 And it's funny because I was listening to some music the other day, and there has been this thing recently that I've been into, and it's like living in the past and living in the future. That for like bringing anxiety and depression. And
not living in the present.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Yeah.
And the idea of, or the initial thought that I had where I was listening to a song, I was either thinking about the future or thinking about the past. So in a sense, like, it's like anxiety inducing, like, or a trigger in a sense, like, of those songs. This is interesting. Obviously, I'm not gonna like devalue emotional songs.
Sure.
Like
Oh yeah.
But it was an interesting thought, I think.
No, sure.
Yeah.
One of my favorite bands, speaking of Mike Patton, Mr. Bungle, like their first album is all kind of childish and lyrically, and this talk about like they have a song called "Girls of Porn," because they were like teenagers when they wrote these songs, and then their third album, which is like 15 years later, it's all about existential crisis, or like not even like emotional. It's all just like the future of humanity, and like how how humans could eventually become robots, and like and the Omega theory. Like it's they've completely transcended like that like whole So music can be anything.
Oh yeah.
It's funny how talking about evoking emotion. I was at a bar, and I'm not even really into REM. I like REM, but that "Losing My Religion" song came on, and I was like, God, I feel that song. I was like, I was at the bar. I wasn't even drunk or anything, but I was just like, ooh, like it just hits you.
Yeah.
And I don't even. It's just the way he sings it. You just feel it.
Do you feel like that every time?
I don't know. Actually, I feel like I have. Yes, I don't hear that song that often, but every time I do, yes. Actually, now that I think about it, yeah, I don't know why.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, even when it was on a commercial for like, hey, best of the '90s, kind of thing, and they play that clip. Even still, I don't know what it is about that song.
Those funny commercials where it's like a compilation of
a
bunch of '90s songs.
Yeah. I used to have those. They don't have those anymore, or at least I don't watch TV.
That'd be very strange to see that, but with like the present mainstream.
Yeah.
Weird, but it kind
especially
of presented
that,
in a way.
Right.
Yeah, that's like cheesy, and you know what I mean. Like,
check out the latest song from T-Pain, or I don't know what's cool these days. Kendrick Lamar and Kanye West.
Cardi B.
Yeah, Cardi B. Oh yeah, she's big right now.
Yeah, dude.
Do you listen to any of that stuff? No judgment. I'm not a fan. Actually, I like Hotline Bling. I think that's a legit song, but I don't know anything else. Actually, by what's his name?
Drake.
I want to say Drake. I know they're different, but yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
They are, especially in the media and how they portray them.
Right.
It's interesting because they both have weird backgrounds, so it's kind of funny. What was the question?
Do you listen to any of the popular stuff now?
No, I don't actually. Yeah, I mean I can appreciate it, but I don't to a certain extent. But no, not really.
Yeah. What's your jam now these days?
These days?
Yeah. Like what was in your car?
Right now I was listening to FKA Twigs.
Never heard of them. FKA Twigs?
Yeah.
Where are they from?
I'm not sure where they're from. Maybe London.
Oh, okay.
But it's this kind of I don't know how we would describe them. If only I could play it right now.
Are they on a major label? Because if not, I think we can play it.
Oh.
I don't know.
I don't know if they're on a major label.
Yeah.
She's not like I think she's really pretty out there, but
is it it's a solo artist?
Yeah, but she has a band behind her.
Got it.
But
it's
just her name.
That's her name. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's her name.
I see.
But they have I guess I could say they have influence of like electronic, some R&B, and some pop kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But they do it in an interesting way, which seems kind of to separate themselves. So it's a little more experimental.
Oh, cool.
So it's like I feel like it's a good balance of all of that.
Yeah.
So I thoroughly enjoy it. I've been enjoying that recently, just because I've been really into just the like noise, ambient kind of electronic kind of music. Yeah.
It's funny, actually. Lewis turned me on to No Wave.
Oh yeah.
And I've been listening to that. Mm-hmm. That's right up my alley.
Really?
I love it. I love it so much. Yeah, it's just so. I don't know. Mm-hmm. So no wavy. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, it's fun. I think at the end of the day, for me, went like experimental music. Like I love experimental stuff, and if it's fun, I catch on to it real quick. Like there's like I guess Sonic Youth apparently is kind of considered no wave, which I didn't know. I'm not a huge fan of Sonic Youth, but they're kind of experimental. Just isn't fun to me. But
yeah, I haven't heard of them. Yeah, so I don't really know.
Oh, Sonic Youth.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were big in the '90s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll probably check them out.
Yeah.
Just to see how you feel about that.
Yeah. Yeah. I wasn't. I mean, there's like one or two songs I like, but it's funny. They're like kind of pop sounding songs are the best songs. But yeah, they have some. I can't remember the guy's name, but anyways, his solo stuff is interesting. I don't know. They're an interesting group. Cool. Anybody else you're listening to?
Anybody else? I've been listening to some Snarky Puppy. Which is like
Puppy.
Yeah, I think they're considered like world music.
Oh, okay. Cool.
But it's very progressive, very jazz.
Nice.
Very hip hop and all that progressive. Just like mash up all those things.
Have you heard Amadou and Miriam?
I have not.
They're an African couple. They're both blind, and they make some good music.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I don't know whenever I think that's like the only world music I listen to.
Oh,
Amadou and Miriam.
Yeah. Babadoo, Miriam. I have to check them out too.
Yeah, they're fun. And I don't know, is MIA considered world music?
I don't think so.
Someone once told me that she was, and I don't really agree with that.
That she's not?
I don't know. I don't agree that she is world music.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
Yeah.
No.
Kind of electronic.
Yeah.
Yeah, more kind of stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
Someone described her as that. I was like, really? Oh, also, we were at No, we went to Las Vegas, and she was in the world music section.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
That's what it was. Yeah, and I was like, oh, really? This is where she is? Like, okay.
Was there multiple ones there? Was she put there by accident?
I can't. Oh, maybe. I can't remember. Actually, no. She had 2 albums at least.
Okay.
There, yeah. So
right.
it was definite.
Damn.
They put her in there for sure.
Right.
Yeah. But I don't think she belongs in there.
Right. Yeah, I would definitely not consider that. Yeah.
What's it called? Do you have food here? So you didn't? Oh yeah, you just came from work.
I did. It's getting darker now.
Yeah, it's getting dark.
It was fun getting here actually.
Why is that?
Because there's so many like spirals and twists and turns.
Oh yeah, did you come from that way or did you?
I came from the other way, I assume.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little crazy getting up here. Do you ever come out to this neighborhood?
Not really. I've only been here, or I've been around here once.
Yeah.
Or once or twice.
Cafe Nella's right down the street.
Oh well, then yeah.
Yeah.
But I haven't really explored them.
This area.
The area. Yeah.
It's coming a lot more hipstery. I grew up here, and it was very like there's a lot of gangs. There's still like a gang presence. I mean, but a lot more families now moving in to the place, shaping things up. Like where like there used to be shootings down the street here, they open up like a world coffee shop or something. It's so weird.
How do you see that progression?
Yeah, change and turn.
Yeah,
it's interesting.
That's how I feel like La Puente is, a place I grew up in.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Is that where you're living now?
Right now I live a couple cities over from there, but I used to live in La Puente for a while. I mean, almost all my life actually. For a while, that is a long while.
For a long while. What's La Puente like?
It's average, I guess.
Quiet
yeah,
city, suburb kind of, or just families.
Yeah, pretty much. But it was kind of like it's a little bit but there is still, as around here, obviously like a gang presence and everything like that. But it used to be a lot worse back then. But I see what you're saying when you're like seeing the progression. I see that also even then. But because I'm around still, so I can still see it everywhere. Yeah.
Does so you said you had a brother. How many siblings do you have?
Oh yeah, I do have one sister as well.
Oh yeah, one sister, one brother.
One sister, one brother.
Where do you fall in?
I'm the youngest.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm 1 year younger than my sister, and so that's an indication that I wasn't meant to be here.
Wait,
just kidding.
Well, wait, what?
I'm just kidding.
I see.
I'm just kidding.
I was like, wait, how does that factor in? It just means that I just think it means your parents were really horny. That's all.
No, I'm just kidding. No, it does. It does.
Is it exactly a year or apart? I mean, not exactly. Like you two probably don't have the same birthday, but Like,
yeah, she was born on 1991. I was born 1992.
92? Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah. When's your birthday?
September 18th.
Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm September 13th. We're Virgos. Yeah.
We're Virgos.
That's right. What do you hate astrology or astrology?
I don't.
Are you all about that?
I'm not all about that, but I do like to be able to recognize different belief systems.
Yeah.
So I could see how people would be attached to it or see it as something that would be their guide. But yeah, I do have my opinions about astrology and how they kind of like portray this idea of how you might be.
Right.
Like,
how you are and everything.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's a general depiction. Obviously, there's more into it. And
totally.
Like,
yeah, it's very generalized.
Yeah. Exactly.
But it's funny. I know a lot of musicians who are very much into astronomy. I mean, I don't know why. Those are all the people I hang out with, I guess. So, whatever. But like, actually no, because I used to hang out with people in high school and friends in high school who weren't really musicians. I had like a couple people who played instruments but never really in bands. But no one I knew really was into astronomy. And then the more, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's funny. The more musicians I would meet, the more like kind of astronomy centered they were, which I thought was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
But
like, you think that the musicians would have like this particular thinking pattern that would kind of lead them in that direction to be more open to
that. Maybe that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So September 18th, 1992?
1992.
Dang, you're youngin' still.
I know. I'm 26 years old.
You're 26. Damn, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
You seem mature for your... Oh, no, 26. No, you're there. You're good. You're doing a good job.
Okay, thank you. You're doing all right. Good
You're doing
job.
all right. So that's why you're all like, yeah, only a few years ago that you got into all this sort of stuff in your early 20s. I didn't... My first band was... Well, my first real band where I actually played was... I was 23.
Mm-hmm. Oh, cool.
Yeah. I mean, I was like in a band when I was 16 with my cousins, and we wrote songs and actually recorded like an album, but we never played live. And then I didn't start playing live till I was 23.
What was that? The first band?
Dr. Caligari.
Okay.
Yeah. Some of the songs actually from Dr. Caligari are Twisted Black Soul songs now that I converted and twisted.
Yeah.
So
I've done that before.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just had I would just have, when I actually just started doing the whole singing thing, I just started writing lyrics, and I had no melody. I had no like guitar or anything.
Yeah.
It was like my skill set
like
in the guitar was
or...
like So, but they were like more like song formulated. But I see what you mean. Like, I have some stuff that I've had from like old bands. That I'm just gonna move it on over here.
Yeah, exactly.
Change it up here.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Oh no. Yeah, not at all.
Yeah. Although I do like writing new songs. I have 4 new songs. I'm so excited for these songs too. Yeah. 4 for Twisted Black Soul, and then 2 I helped write with Mango Napalm, and then 2 Luis came up with. Mm-hmm. So we also have 4 songs in that band. So I'm all, and they're, I don't know, I'm really excited for all these new songs. I feel like we've just been playing, which is fine, but been playing the same songs over and over. Right. It's time for something fresh, something new.
Of course.
Especially with fucking Mango Napalm's been doing it for 10 years.
Yeah.
This year.
Dang.
Yeah.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you. It's been a long journey.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
For 10 years, a lot can happen in just a couple.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. I don't know. It was crazy. It was crazy trying to get in the mix with everybody. We didn't know anyone. And then
in the mix, what do you mean by that?
Like getting in the scene, playing with people, because we would play. we're not Mango Napalm, especially. Like we were not. We didn't sound like everybody else. We were like really rambunctious and some of the songs are weird.
Yeah.
And yeah, just people didn't like us. People didn't like us, or
That's
like,
the best part.
or we'd play to no one, for like would feel like years. Our first show, I even remember we like played like this one weird song, one of our weirder songs, which we don't even play anymore. And I remember like the band that was gonna play after us was like off stage and like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
So and then we started like meeting people who actually like stayed to watch us, like other musicians, and then started just playing with those guys. And we met other people, and
you just find people who gravitate.
Yeah,
towards,
exactly.
And then the more just keeps coming in if we're open to it.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, that's cool.
So yeah, it was just. It was rough those first.
It was rough.
It was.
It's gonna be,
Yeah.
like especially if you're in the artistic environment or you're gonna be doing something creative, like that's usually.
Yeah, it never goes. Yeah, there's never a musician like, well, picked up a guitar, now
I'm the shit.
Yeah, exactly. Now playing it. Yeah, no, there's always that struggle. Yeah, exactly. No, true.
Yeah,
Good point. I should stop complaining then, I guess.
That's okay.
I was gonna ask you something about your your family. You get along with them, your siblings.
Yeah.
So close to age, especially your sister.
Oh yeah, my sister. I love my sister, man.
Yeah.
We've had our obviously our differences in a sense. I think even more so like being closely, with age.
Oh really?
Yeah, I think it involves like different the different issues, you would say. But anyways. But yeah, we do get along really well.
Good,
yeah. There's definitely an acceptance.
Yeah, I have a sister who's a year younger than me, and we get along great. We were like twins, so
Yeah.
So we also look.
You guys look alike.
Yeah, we look alike. So.
I think I've seen her.
Yeah, probably.
What was that dinner? We had some sort of dinner at an Italian restaurant.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That was her.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah,
that was
I've
my
seen her
sis.
before then.
But yeah, I've actually heard that being closer to age helps with being close. Like sometimes if there's too far of a gap, there's like a different, you just watch different shows and different movies, and you kind of, I don't know, there's a separation there. That's what I've heard from many of my friends. And then the closer age you are, the more like you have things in common. You saw the same shows, you had all that sort of stuff. So you kind of bond. Like we like a lot of the same music, actually. I mean, she has a lot of other bands, and she's actually very much into like the pop music of today, which I don't get. But like there are a lot of bands that we like.
Yeah.
What about you and your sis?
What about
musically? Like, do you guys into the same stuff, or is she totally into a different?
She's totally different.
Oh yeah.
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 We can agree on some things.
Are there any other artists in the or musical people in your family?
In my family overall, my brother.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What does he do?
He raps.
Oh.
Yeah.
No. Oh really?
Yeah. He was more active when I was a lot younger.
Yeah.
But he's recently started that up again as well.
Cool.
Yeah, and it's funny because I grew up with him doing that.
That's right. He kind of introduced you to some of the.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. How much older is he?
He's 32 now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so there's a good difference in there. So as I was growing up, like he was very, very active. So I would see like his lyrics and like I would see him rapping. And so I felt like maybe that had some sort of like influence on me.
Sure.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
No, yeah, definitely.
But and my sister, she sings like casually, but and she has a really good voice.
Yeah.
But
It wasn't her.
It's not really something that she does. She's actually studying to become, or she's getting her doctorates to become a psychologist.
Dang.
Yeah, she's going to Rutgers.
Nice.
So she's doing her own thing, you know?
Yeah. Definitely not singing.
Definitely.
Well, damn, look at...
Oh, dang.
We're out of time.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Well, thank you,
I don't
Ashley.
know how long that's been. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. I just saw it. I was like,
Yeah.
Well, you know, whatever.
It's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you, Ashley.
Oh, thank you for having me. I really tried to just be in this experience.
Yes. No, that's what it's all about. That's why I'm doing this, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I see that. And thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for being here. All right, later.
Bye, motherfucker.